All right, let's talk about Somalia, a country you might not expect to be the next big player in oil. But right now, Somalia is on the edge of a massive transformation. For decades, Somalia's been known for its beautiful coastline and, yeah, its struggles with instability. But beneath all that sand and sea, there could be a fortune in oil and gas. Geo-seismic experts estimate the reserves at anywhere from 30 to 110 billion barrels of oil equivalent. That's in the same league as places like Kuwait. Now, international oil giants think Shell and ExxonMobil actually had their eyes on Somalia before the civil war in 1991. They pulled out when things got messy. But lately, the interest is back, and it's not just talk. Turkey is leading the charge this time. The Turkish Petroleum Corporation has been mapping out Somalia's land and waters, running seismic surveys that help pinpoint exactly where to drill. And here's the thing, those surveys are almost done. Once they finish crunching the data, big drilling ships are ready to get to work. Somalia is aiming to pump its very first barrel of oil by the end of 2025 or early 2026. But it's not just about finding oil, it's about how you manage it. Somalia's government knows this. They passed a petroleum law in 2020, setting up the Somali Petroleum Authority to keep things clean, fair, and regulated. They've also hammered out a revenue-sharing system. This means oil money isn't just going to foreign companies or a handful of politicians. It's supposed to be split fairly between the federal government and the region's production-sharing agreements. Ensure Somalia gets royalties and fees right from the start, even before the oil really starts flowing. Sure, investors recover their costs first, but Somalia still gets a piece of the action from day one. There's been some confusion about this, but Somali officials have stepped in to clear things up. Of course, it's not all smooth sailing. Security is a big issue. Somalia needs to keep its oil fields and workers safe. Infrastructure is another hurdle. Roads, ports, refineries. All of that needs serious investment. Then there's governance oil. Money can be a blessing, but if it isn't managed well, it can also bring corruption and conflict. Somalia's leaders say they're working on transparency and making sure everyone gets their fair share. The environment matters too. Especially with offshore drilling, you can't ignore the risks to the ocean and local communities. And finally, Somalia will need to build up local know-how, training engineers, geologists, and oil workers to really make this industry sustainable. So, is Somalia about to become an oil-producing powerhouse? The potential is there. The plans are in motion. The world is watching. And honestly, the next couple of years could be game-changing for the entire Horn of Africa.